Chosen ones. These evil people don't know the spiritual power you possess. Use your inner power. What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, someone is desperately trying to undo the spiritual attacks they launch against you? What if their own dark rituals are destroying them instead of you? And what if you possess a power so profound that it's turning their curses back upon themselves? If you're one of the chosen ones, what you're about to discover will change everything you thought you knew about spiritual warfare. Listen carefully, because this message carries an urgency that cannot be ignored. There are forces operating in the shadows, entities who have targeted you specifically, chosen one. They've studied you, watched you, and believed they could diminish your light. But something unexpected has occurred, something they never anticipated in their darkest calculations. Right now, in hidden rooms and secret spaces, these practitioners of dark arts are frantically working to reverse the spells and hexes they cast upon you. Their hands tremble as they speak incantations backwards. Their voices crack with desperation as they call upon the same entities they summoned to harm you. But here's what they're discovering, and it terrifies them to their core. Nothing is working. Absolutely nothing. The full moon approaches, and with it comes a reckoning they cannot escape. Time is running out for them, and they know it. The cosmic clock is ticking, and every second that passes seals their fate more completely. They're racing against forces far beyond their comprehension, trying desperately to undo what should never have been done in the first place. These individuals believe themselves to be powerful. They gathered in circles. They performed elaborate rituals. They called upon beings from realms most people cannot even fathom. They burned candles inscribed with your name. They created effigies designed to bind your spirit. They whispered curses into wind, believing those words would find you and break you down piece by piece. They thought they had you trapped, ensnared in an invisible web of negative energy designed to drain your life force, cloud your judgment, and steal your divine destiny. But something miraculous happened instead, something that reveals the true nature of spiritual hierarchy in this universe. Your light, your inherent divine protection, acted as a mirror. Every ounce of darkness they sent toward you reflected back to its source with amplified intensity. The trap they set became their own prison. The poison they mixed became their own medicine. The death they wished upon you became the harbinger of their own spiritual demise. They're experiencing what ancient texts have warned about for millennia. The law of threefold return isn't just a concept or metaphor. It's a fundamental principle of spiritual physics, as real and unyielding as gravity itself. What you send out returns to you, multiplied and magnified. They sent out hatred, so hatred consumes them now. They sent out confusion, so confusion clouds their every thought. They sent out illness, so illness ravages their physical bodies as we speak. Watch them now, chosen one, as they spiral into chaos. Their sleep is haunted by visions they cannot escape. They wake in cold sweats, gasping for air, feeling invisible hands around their throats. The very demons they summoned to torment you now stand at the foot of their beds, watching them with hungry eyes. The spirits they invoke for power now demand payment, and the price is far higher than they ever imagined. Their finances are crumbling. Money flows away from them like water through broken fingers. Opportunities that once seemed certain suddenly evaporate. Relationships they valued are dissolving in spectacular fashion, revealing betrayals and lies that were always present but hidden. Their health deteriorates in ways that doctors cannot explain. Mysterious ailments appear overnight. Chronic pain with no discernible cause becomes their constant companion. This is not coincidence. This is not bad luck. This is cosmic justice in action, and it's absolutely relentless in its precision. What they fail to understand, what their arrogance blinded them from seeing, is that you are not ordinary. You never were. The very fact that they targeted you reveals a truth they're only now beginning to comprehend. You carry within you a spark of the divine that burns so brightly it threatens the darkness they've wrapped themselves in. You are a chosen one, marked by the universe itself for a purpose that extends far beyond this single lifetime. Your spiritual lineage traces back to sources of pure light, to realms where darkness cannot exist, to dimensions where love is the only law. The protection around you isn't something you had to earn or create. It was woven into your soul before you took your first breath in this physical form. guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors who walk the path of righteousness, all stand in formation around you, an impenetrable wall of divine light that no spell can penetrate. When they cast their curses, they were essentially throwing stones at the sun, expecting to extinguish it. The sheer absurdity of their attempt would be laughable if the consequences for them weren't so severe. They aimed their arrows at heaven itself and wondered why those arrows fell back down upon their own heads. Here's what's happening on deeper levels, in dimensions most people cannot perceive. Every time they spoke words of binding against you, those words wrapped around their own spirits like chains. Every time they performed rituals to drain your energy, they were actually creating spiritual siphons that now drain them continuously, day and night, without mercy or pause. Every entity they summoned and commanded to attack you recognized your divine signature and refused the command. Worse than that, these entities turned against the summoners, offended by the audacity of being asked to attack someone under divine protection. The spiritual realm operates on laws that cannot be bent or broken. Hierarchy exists there just as it does in the physical world. But that hierarchy is based on light, on consciousness, on alignment with source energy. These practitioners position themselves as powerful, but power without divine authority is nothing more than borrowed force that must eventually be returned with interest. You, chosen one, possess true spiritual authority, not because you claim it, but because it was granted to you by forces that exist beyond ego, beyond human understanding, beyond the reach of any dark magic or malevolent intention. Your authority comes from above, from the source of all creation, and it cannot be challenged successfully by those who operate from below, from shadow, from separation. They're realizing this now, and the realization is shattering their entire understanding of how spiritual power works. They see you continuing to rise despite everything they threw at you. They watch as opportunities flow to you effortlessly. They observe as your health improves, as your clarity sharpens, as your purpose becomes more focused and undeniable. Every step you take forward is proof of their failure and confirmation of your divine protection. Some of them are obsessed with you now, checking your social media constantly, asking others about you, trying to understand how you're not only surviving but thriving. They expected to see you broken, confused, lost in darkness. Instead, they see you shining brighter than ever, your light intensifying with each passing day. It drives them to madness because it defies everything they thought they knew about spiritual warfare. Your spiritual awakening, which they tried desperately to prevent, has accelerated beyond anything you thought possible. Their attacks became the catalyst for your transformation. Every hex they sent activated dormant gifts within you. Every curse they whispered awakened abilities you didn't know you possessed. They wanted to lock you in spiritual prison, but instead, they handed you the keys to unlock your highest potential. You're experiencing downloads of information now, aren't you? Sudden moments of knowing, of understanding complex spiritual truths without needing to study them. You're seeing through deception instantly, recognizing lies before they're fully spoken. Your intuition has become so sharp, it's almost prophetic. You know things before they happen. You sense energies before they enter the room. You read people like open books, seeing their intentions, their fears, their hidden agendas with crystal clarity. This is your birthright as a chosen one, but it was dormant until activated. They activated it with their attacks, thinking they were weakening you. The universe has a sense of irony, doesn't it? Their greatest weapon against you became your greatest gift. Now let's talk about what's happening to them in practical terms, because this isn't just spiritual theory. This is manifesting in their physical reality in ways that are undeniable and devastating. Their reputation is crumbling. People who once respected them are now seeing through the facade. Secrets they've kept hidden for years are suddenly being exposed. Lies they've told are being revealed. The mask is slipping, and the face underneath is not what anyone expected. If you found value in this message, if these words are resonating with your spirit, take a moment right now to subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell, because the journey we're on together goes deeper than you can imagine, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. The chosen ones are gathering, and your presence here is not coincidental. Their spiritual gifts, which they misuse for selfish gain and malevolent purposes, are being revoked. This is a process that happens when someone violates sacred laws too egregiously. The universe gives multiple warnings, multiple chances to change course, to choose differently, to align with light instead of darkness. But if those warnings are ignored, if the path of harm continues despite clear signs to stop, then the gifts themselves are removed. Imagine being able to perceive spiritual dimensions and suddenly going blind to them. Imagine having psychic abilities and then experiencing complete silence where once there was clear knowing. Imagine being able to influence energy and suddenly finding yourself powerless, unable to affect anything beyond the physical. This is what's happening to them right now, and the loss is driving some of them into complete psychological breakdown. They're visiting other practitioners, desperately seeking help, paying enormous amounts of money for anyone, to reverse what's happening to them. But here's the devastating truth they're discovering. No one can help them, because this isn't a curse that was cast by human hands. This is divine judgment, cosmic correction, karmic balancing that operates on frequencies far beyond human manipulation. The entities they once commanded now mock them. The spirits they thought were servants reveal themselves to have been masters all along, and the debt accumulated must be paid in full. There is no bankruptcy court in the spiritual realm. There is no escaping what is owed. Some of them are having visions now, terrifying glimpses of what awaits them if they don't change their ways completely. They see themselves isolated, abandoned, stripped of everything they value. They see illness progressing, relationships ending, opportunities vanishing. These aren't visions of possibility. These are visions of probability, showing them the trajectory they're currently on if no radical shift occurs. A few of them, the ones with any wisdom remaining, are attempting genuine repentance. They're reaching out to healers of light, confessing what they've done, begging for guidance on how to make amends. But even this is complicated, because how do you make amends for attempting to destroy someone's spirit? How do you apologize for trying to derail someone's divine mission? How do you repair the damage done when that damage was intended to be complete and permanent? The path of redemption exists, because the universe is ultimately merciful, but that path is narrow and steep. It requires complete honesty, total accountability, genuine remorse, and concrete action to repair harm done. Most of them won't walk it. Pride prevents them. Ego blinds them. The same arrogance that led them to attack you in the first place keeps them locked in patterns of denial and blame. They tell themselves stories now, narratives that paint them as victims rather than aggressors. They claim you must have cast spells against them, that you must be the one attacking. This delusion provides temporary comfort, but changes nothing about the reality of their situation. You haven't lifted a finger against them. You don't need to. The universe itself is your defender, and its methods are far more effective than any human retaliation could ever be. Meanwhile, you're stepping into a season of unprecedented blessing. Everything that was delayed is now accelerating. Doors that were closed are swinging open. People who can help you are appearing seemingly out of nowhere. Resources are flowing to you. Ideas are downloading with clarity and precision. Your purpose is crystallizing into focus, so sharp it cuts through all confusion and doubt. This is a reward for suffering. This is a natural result of remaining aligned with your truth despite tremendous pressure to abandon it. This is what happens when you refuse to dim your light, even when darkness surrounds you. This is a harvest that comes after seasons of faithful planting, watering, and tending. The contrast between your trajectory and theirs could not be more stark. You're ascending while they're descending. You're expanding while they're contracting. You're being built up while they're being broken down. And this isn't cruelty from the universe. This is justice. This is balance being restored after they attempted to create imbalance by attacking someone they had no right or reason to attack. Your ancestors are celebrating you right now. In realms beyond physical sight, there's rejoicing at your victory, at your resilience, at your unwavering commitment to walk in light regardless of the darkness thrown at you. Generations of your bloodline who carried the same spiritual authority, but perhaps struggled under the weight of it. They see you succeeding where they found challenge. They add their energy to yours, amplifying your protection, strengthening your gifts, guiding your steps. You are not alone in this journey. You have never been alone. The isolation you may have felt was temporary, a necessary phase of your development, but never the truth of your situation. You are surrounded by legions of light beings whose sole purpose is supporting your mission here. Your success is their success. Your victory is their victory. The full moon approaches, and with it comes a wave of energy that will amplify everything happening right now. What is being built will build faster. What is crumbling will crumble completely. The momentum in both directions will intensify. This is why they're so frantic right now. They can feel this incoming energy, and they know it will finalize what has already begun. For you, Chosen One, this full moon represents liberation. It's a cosmic portal through which old energies exit and new possibilities enter. It's a celestial doorway through which you'll step into the next level of your purpose. Prepare yourself for it. Clear your space, both physically and energetically. Set intentions. Meditate. Journal. Connect with your highest self, and ask what this next phase requires of you. For them, this full moon represents reckoning. The mirror will be held up to their actions with absolute clarity. The consequences they've been able to ignore or minimize will demand full attention. The spiritual debt accumulated will come due. This is not punishment for punishment's sake. This is correction, the universe bringing everything back into proper alignment. Some viewers might wonder if there's any hope for these individuals, if redemption is possible, if the door to change remains open. The answer is yes, but with important caveats. The door is open, but the path through it is difficult. It requires complete honesty, genuine remorse, concrete action to repair harm, and sustained commitment to walking a different path. Most importantly, it requires releasing the belief that they are victims and accepting full responsibility for their choices. For those rare individuals who can summon the courage and humility to walk that path, transformation is possible. The universe is more interested in healing than punishment, in growth than destruction. But that transformation cannot be superficial. It cannot be motivated by fear of consequences alone. It must come from a genuine change of heart, a real shift in consciousness, a sincere commitment to align with light rather than darkness. The likelihood of this happening is small, but not zero. Some of them will hit absolute bottom, and in that moment of complete devastation, finally crack open to truth. Some of them will experience something so profound, so undeniable, that their entire worldview will shatter and rebuild on a foundation of light. For those individuals, a powerful redemption arc awaits, a journey from darkness to light that will teach them lessons they could never learn any other way. But for the majority, pride will prevent this transformation. They will continue down the path they've chosen, experiencing increasing difficulty, mounting challenges, escalating consequences, until finally they are removed from positions where they can harm others. The universe is patient, but it is not passive. It allows free will, but it also ensures that those who consistently choose to harm cannot continue indefinitely. Your role in all of this is not to focus on them, not to obsess over their downfall, not to waste precious energy on people who chose to position themselves as your enemies. Your role is to keep rising, keep shining, keep walking your path with integrity and grace. Your role is to master your gifts, fulfill your purpose, and become the fullest expression of your divine potential. Every moment you spend thinking about them is a moment stolen from your mission. Every ounce of energy you direct toward them is energy diverted from your purpose. They're not worth it. They never were. The universe is handling them with perfect justice. Your spiritual team, the angels and guides and ancestors surrounding you, they're managing that entire situation. Your job is to focus forward, to build, to create, to manifest, to become. As we approach the conclusion of this message, I want you to feel into your body right now. Notice what's happening. Do you feel lighter? Do you feel validated? Do you sense truth resonating in these words? That's confirmation, chosen one. That's your spirit recognizing itself in this message, acknowledging the reality of your situation, celebrating the victory that's already yours. The enemy may have attacked you, but they've already lost. The battle was over before it began because they chose to fight against divine will, against cosmic order, against someone protected by forces they cannot comprehend or combat. Their defeat was inevitable. Your victory was assured. Now comes the beautiful part. The part where you fully step into your power, no longer in reaction to their attacks, but in pure expression of your truth. Now comes the season where you stop playing defense and start playing offense, not against people, but against limitations against lack, against anything that stands between you and your highest destiny. You're being called to levels of leadership, influence, and impact that will astound you when you look back from the future. You're being prepared for platforms that will allow your light to reach thousands, even millions of people who need what you carry. The attacks you endured were attempts to prevent this from happening, because if the darkness could stop you, it could stop the ripple effect of transformation you're destined to create. But they didn't stop you. They couldn't stop you. And now, not only are you moving forward, but you're moving forward with enhanced gifts, deeper wisdom, greater strength, and unshakable confidence in your divine protection. You're dangerous to darkness now in ways you weren't before. You're a threat to systems of oppression, manipulation, and control. You're a beacon that will guide others out of shadows. Before we conclude, I want to remind you one final time, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. The journey of the Chosen Ones is unfolding rapidly now, and the information, guidance, and confirmation you need will continue flowing through this space. Don't miss what's coming. Be part of this awakening community. Click that subscribe button and activate notifications right now. The spiritual warfare you've endured is transforming into spiritual victory. The season of attack is ending. The season of elevation is beginning. Everything stolen will be restored, multiplied. Every delay will resolve into divine timing that positions you perfectly. Every closed door led you away from paths that weren't aligned with your highest good. Every betrayal revealed who wasn't meant to journey with you into this next level. Trust the process, Chosen One. Trust your protection. Trust your power. Trust the divine guidance flowing through you with increasing intensity. You are exactly where you need to be, experiencing exactly what you need to experience, becoming exactly who you need to become. The evil people who targeted you will fade into irrelevance as you rise into prominence. Their names will be forgotten as yours is remembered. Their darkness will be swallowed by the light you carry. And ultimately, even their attacks will be redeemed, transformed into fuel for your ascension, proof of your resilience, and testimony of divine protection that will inspire countless others. Walk forward with your head high, your heart open, and your spirit ablaze with purpose. The universe bends toward you. Angels watch over you. Ancestors celebrate you. And the divine source from which you emerge claims you as its own, yesterday, today, and forever. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. Everything you survived has prepared you for everything you're about to experience. The best is not just coming. The best is here, unfolding right now, in this eternal present moment where all power resides. Chosen One, you are seen, you are known, you are protected, and you are victorious. Now go forth and shine with the full magnitude of the spiritual power you possess. The world is waiting for your light.